Hello, today we're going to be talking about why your competitors are valuable to you. Why your competitors are valuable to you. My name is Boomy Tokan and I'm from Start Your Own Business Academy, where we help you build high performance businesses. To assume you do not have competition is probably one of the most foolish things any business can do. By the time you go through this series of videos and come to understand the real value of competition, I think you and I will begin to embrace competition for what they can do for us. All right. We're going to do this in a few parts. One of the things we're going to do first is to look at the types of competition there are, and then ask questions around how we can find out information about our competitors. And also, of course, why do I say that our competition are valuable to us? Let's look at the three major types of competition. The first type of competition comes from your direct competitors. Direct competitors. These are businesses that are doing exactly or very similar to very similar services, or providing very similar services, or are selling very similar products to what you do. They do not have to be absolute exactly what you do, but to the consumer, it's the same kind of product, or it's very similar type of product. Okay, that's the first type of competition. So if you're a plumber, other plumbers, if you're a plumber to houses, other plumbers to houses are the same as your competitors. They are your direct competitors. All right. The second type of competitors are your indirect competitors. They're not exactly like you, but they have a tendency to take away some of your customers. So if we follow the point of view of the electrician or plumber, that plumber or electrician located in a particular city A, and then another plumber or electrician located in city B, they are the indirect competitors of the plumber located in city A. Why do I say that? Because if a client can choose to drive out to a competitor's place, well, those competitors, though they're not in the same vicinity, they are still competitors, and we call them indirect. This might be better explained if we look at hairdressers. So a hairdresser located in the high street A, and other hairdressers located in 25 miles away or 10 miles away in high street B are indirect competitors. Why? A client who is driving may choose to go to 10 miles away, to have their hair done. So even though there may be other hairdressers within that first location who would be their direct competition, 10 miles away where there are other hairdressers, those are their indirect competitors. Okay, what else do we have for competitors? Well, competitors can be future competitors. So in the case of the hairdressers, all the students in colleges studying for hairdressing, all the students who are apprentices are your future competitors. They are the types of people that may decide to become hairdressers and have shops on the high street and such. One more thing I would say about the indirect competitors. Your indirect competitors can be extremely important. They can be just as important as your direct competitors. For example, we look at the hairdresser again. A mobile hairdresser is an indirect competition to an hairdresser that has a shop on the high street. Why? Because that person may choose to stay at home, the client may choose to stay at home and have the mobile hairdresser come from 10 miles radius to come and provide a service for them. So, types of competitors: direct competitors, indirect competitors, and future competitors. Okay, if we look at maybe the music business, for example, we might say, well, there are substitute goods, people who provide substitute goods. So if you look at either going to a movie or buying an album, it's like the same price. You can go and watch a movie in the UK. You can watch a movie for £10, and you can buy an album for £10. So those are, they're not your direct competition, of course. There's no necessarily, you cannot say music and movies are exactly the same. No, they're not exactly the same. However, they provide the same value to the client, and it's an entertainment value. Different entertainment value, but it's still entertainment value. Somebody might choose to watch a movie or buy a game. It's still an entertainment value. I'm going to be aware that we have direct competitors, indirect competitors, and future competitors. All right, now, two of the first four reasons why I think your competitors are valuable to you. Number one reason why I think your competitors are valuable to you is because competitors or competition is a proof that a market exists. Whenever you see an immense amount of competition, is a proof that, yeah, truly a market for that product or a market for that service does exist. And it also proves that people are willing to pay for it. People are willing to pay for that service. So we ought not to shy away from a competitive market, but rather we should differentiate ourselves and have our own unique selling point so that we can begin to make inroads into that market. But competition is a proof that markets exist. Think about a product that is not competitive at all. Probably find that either the market doesn't really exist or the market is not big enough. And if you want to really make a lot of inroads and help a lot of people, you got to be really working within a competitive market. For example, the internet marketing business is a highly competitive market, and many people will prefer to have an internet business. Why? Because of the opportunities or advantages the internet business offers. So competition is a proof that market does exist. Another reason why I think your competitors are valuable to you is because competition shows you what is possible. Your competitors show you what is possible. So if I take an internet business, for example, and I look at the income of some of the internet businessmen and women that can really run into millions a year. I mean, some guy I was reading about the other day has an internet business of selling digital books, and he had sold 800 digital books in the past 18 months. That's 1.6 million if he was selling them and making a profit of $2 on each. That's $1.6 million in 18 months. Who wouldn't want that kind of income? I mean, those are the kind of, your competition can show you what is possible. So you can set your sights higher than you may have set them. So if I was thinking of selling books, I know for sure that it is possible to sell thousands upon thousands of books every month. So if you look at your own business and you look at your competition, your competitors, you might discover that you may have been setting your sights too low, and you need to lift up your eyes so that you can see the opportunities that actually exist in that market.